Hi everyone. Okay, so I have about 14 minutes to do this video, so I'm going to try to do it pretty quickly. I apologize for the pajamas and the hair, but I just woke up and I really wanted to film this. I've now done it for like 3 or 4 takes. But anyway, I'll try to make it quick. So this is going to be another reading challenge for 2018 video. In this case, my major disclaimer is that I did not create this challenge. I found it through Kate Howe's Instagram. She posted about this a few days ago. Sorry, I'm like shifting position here. But she posted about it a few days ago, and it's called the Mystery Mania 2018 challenge, and it has 25 different challenges. I'm not sure who to credit with this because I don't know if Kate created this herself, or if she found it somewhere. I want to say, based on the way we were talking about it on Voxer, that she found it through someone else. But I'll credit her either way because I don't know if she wasn't the original creator. I don't know who is. So, yeah, I'll just credit Kate because she's how I found out about it. And so, as I said, there are 25 different challenges, and my other disclaimers are: A, I will not be doing 25 different books for each of these challenges. I have about 16 or 17 things to show you, and they are all gonna kind of cross over for these challenges. And my other disclaimer is that there are 2 or 3 challenges that I will not be participating in at all, just because they deal with subgenres of mystery that aren't really to my particular taste. So anyway, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so first is a Golden Age mystery, and for that I can really pick any of my Agatha Christie's. So I'll just say N.R.M., which is her 3rd Tommy and Tuppence book, and the next one on my list. And then I have the first book in a series. For this, I have several that I could pick. I have Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which is the first book in his Sherlock Holmes series, which is up there in my heavy box, which is why I can't show it to you. Or I have Secret of Chimneys by Agatha Christie, which is her first book in her Superintendent Battle quartet, I want to say. Or I have Ruby in the Smoke by Philip Pullman, which is the first book in his Sally Lockhart mystery series. Or I have The 39 Steps by John Buchanan, which is the first book in his Richard Haney series. Next I have a Victorian mystery, and for that, if they want a Victorian mystery where it's not only set in Victorian times, but also written in Victorian times, I'm going to be picking Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which is Sherlock Holmes, and again, it's up high on my bookshelf. Or, if they can settle for just a Victorian mystery, then I will say Ruby in the Smoke by Philip Pullman, which is set in Victorian times, but written in the 1980s. Next is a children's mystery, and for that I have The Lie Tree by Frances Hardinge, which I am so excited because I knew that this was a children's / middle grade book, but I had no idea it was a mystery until, like, I was just, Googling all of these books, and for some reason I thought, maybe I'll Google Lie Tree and see if that's a mystery, and it is. So I'm very excited about this one. And I am buddy reading it with one of my best friends, Benjamin, so that'll be a lot of fun. And next is mystery set somewhere other than England, and for that I have Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie, which is one of her Hercule Poirot novels, and it is set in Egypt. Next is Mystery with a Femme Fatale, and this is one that I will be skipping because I don't think any of these books have a femme fatale character. If they do, great, and I'll count it at the end, but I'm not going to seek out a book specifically with a femme fatale that I wouldn't otherwise be reading, because the thing about this challenge is I'm basically trying to fit a TBR that I already had for mysteries into this challenge, and it works very well, except for, like, 2, I think. Sorry. Next is a hard-boiled mystery, which I'm picking the 39 Steps again, just because this is the only one I know to pick, because all these others are definitely cozy mysteries, with the exception of the, like, kids and YA ones, and I don't know what you would call those except children's. But this one has, like, a lot of political intrigue and a lot of tension, so I would say that counts as hard-boiled, but I'm not totally sure. Next is True Crime, which I will be entirely skipping, because that's just not to my taste. It really isn't. So, nope. Next is Mystery You Own But Haven't Read Yet. Any of these books. Like, any of them. Yeah. So, all of those. And then, mystery set in a mansion, vacation home, hotel, etc. Oh, I have so many. Okay, so first we have I Am Half Sick of Shadows, which is Flavia de Luce book 4, and this is set at Buckshaw, where Flavia lives. Or we have Mystery in White by J. Jefferson Farjan, which is first set on a train and then set in a country house. And then we have The Murder at Hazelmoor, aka the Sittaford Mystery, set at Sittaford House. Crooked House, which I don't know if the house is called Crooked House, or if it's only called the Crooked House because it has crooked people in it, meaning suspicious characters. But it is set at a grand house, I believe. And then the last one is another Agatha Christie, Secret of Chimneys, because Chimneys, is a grand house. So, yep. Next is Mystery Involving Jewels or Gold, and for this I picked The Incredible Theft, which is a either short story or novella bound up in a 3 or 4 novella book called Murder in the Mews, and that is a Poirot, and it's a Poirot that I'll be getting to definitely this year in my chronological read-through, and it's one that I may or may not have already read. I feel like I have, but I'm not totally sure, so that will probably be a reread for me. Next we have a mystery under 200 pages, 39 Steps again. Next is a mystery recommended by a friend, and I was so excited about this because at first I thought, oh, I don't have one, and then when I realized this, I freaked out with joy because I was like, yay, I don't have to go ask people what to read. And that is Secret of Chimneys by Agatha Christie. Jerome Weiselberry here on YouTube did a double review of Secret of Chimneys and Seven Dials Mystery, which are the first 2 books in the Superintendent Battle series, and she talked about them as 2 of her favorites. And then either in the comments of that video or in a separate email, I mentioned to her that I own this first book and that I haven't read it yet, and she was highly encouraging about getting me to go ahead and read this. So, yeah, that's the one that I'm going to say is recommended by a friend. Next is mystery rated 4 stars or more on Goodreads, and for that I picked Death on the Nile again, because it had a 4.07 rating, so like right on the cusp there. Next is a mystery set in an era you don't frequently read about, and that's basically the entire Flavia de Luce mystery series. Yeah, basically all of these. It starts in England in 1950, and that is a decade that I just never read about. This is really the first set of books, and maybe, I may have even not ever read a standalone set in the 50s. I'm not really sure. So, basically this whole series. And then next is a mystery set in England. Again, I'm going to go with Flavia de Luce, so I'll pick up this one, which is Thrice the Brinded Cat Hath Mewed, which is book 8. And then a mystery involving an estranged relative. And again, Flavia de Luce, and I forget which one involves an estranged relative. It's either Speaking from Among the Bones, which is book 5, or Dead in Their Vaulted Arches, which is book 6. So, yes, not really sure since I haven't read it yet, but I found that out through not a super spoiler, but like a little bit of one. Anyway, 18 is Mystery with a Pleasant Cover. And for this, I picked Mystery in White by J. Jefferson Farjan, just because this is really pretty. I love it. I don't know why this is comforting to me, but I like, you know, the light from the train and all the snow, and I just think it's beautifully done, and it gives me comfort, even though it's a murder mystery. And then, and another one I could count for that is A Tangled Web, maybe. Really, the only mystery in this is who will get this heirloom jug in the aunt's will at the end of the story. But I just think that this is really, really beautiful. It's one of the source books covers, so yeah, no idea if that counts, but I have Mystery in White in case it didn't. Next up is a mystery with a weapon on the cover, and for that I have Pocketful of Rye by Agatha Christie, which is a Miss Marple book. Next is mystery published the year I was born, and I was born in 1990, so I picked one that I don't have to show you, unfortunately. It is the 5th Hamish Macbeth book. I've read up through book 3, so I would just have to read book 4 in order to also read book 5, and book 5 is Death of a Hussy, which was published in 1990. By M.C. Beaton. Next is mystery set in the country your ancestors are from. And again, 39 steps, because the majority of this is set in Scotland. And oh boy, am I proud of my Scottish heritage, so yeah, that one. Next is a mystery with a character you can identify with in some way. And with this, I don't really know yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to count that, I'm going to insert a title at the end of the year when I complete the challenge, because by then I'll know, like, did I identify with any of these people. So, yes. Next is a mystery that does not have mystery, murder, death, crime, or case in the title. And for that I have Speaking from Among the Bones by Alan Bradley, which is again the 5th Flavia de Luce book. But also I could pick Thrice the Brinded Cat Hath Mewed, Chimney Sweepers Come to Dust, Secret of Chimneys, Pocketful of Rye, N.or.M., a lot. Next is a mystery turned into a movie or a play, and for this I'm picking Crooked House, because it's being adapted this year, or I should say it's already been adapted. It's coming out this year in either February or March. And I'm hopefully doing a buddy read of it with Kate Howe and Katie from Books and Things. And then, last but not least, a mystery with a title that references a lyric, poem, famous quote, or book title. And really, either Pocketful of Rye or Crooked House would count. This is from There Was a Crooked Man. And this is from, oh gosh, it's something about sixpence. Dang it. Okay, this one is something about sixpence, and I will leave the title down below, maybe, if I can. So, yeah. This is the one that I'm more familiar with of the two poems, but I don't want to, like, misquote either of them. So, yes, that is all of the books, all of the challenges. Let me know if any of you would like to participate in this, because it sounds like a lot of fun. And again, I will credit Kate down below, and I will also link any other channels that I may have mentioned, and also those poems, if I can find them, if I can find the titles. And thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.